Today, the Baltimore Ravens signed former Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Jeremy Maclin to a 2-year deal. So today I'm going to kind of react to this signing and kind of go over why it probably happened and why he didn't choose Buffalo or Philadelphia. Because his final choices, well, the 3 choices from the beginning was Buffalo, Baltimore, or returning home to Philadelphia. So let me start off by saying the Chiefs probably cut Jeremy Maclin. They saved about $10 million in cap space. But it would have been the same amount had they cut him back in, let's just say, March when the free agency period started. So it's kind of strange they did it this late in the offseason. But it seems that they were just trying to make some room for Tyreek Hill, who did really well in his rookie season. Probably would have won Rookie of the Year if it weren't for Ezekiel Elliott. But his final choices happened to be either Baltimore or returning home to Philadelphia, where his NFL career all began. So Buffalo wasn't even a final option, despite LaShawn McCoy, who was his former teammate in Philadelphia, trying to recruit him to play for Buffalo. Jeremy Maclin probably didn't want to play for Buffalo because they're always going to be the bottom feeder of their division, at least for the time being. He probably wanted to be somewhere where he could be the top receiver, but that would always be Sammy Watkins. Or it could be Zay Jones, who they drafted in the second round of the NFL draft. He didn't want to go to Philadelphia probably because maybe he has some bad blood with Philadelphia, but maybe he doesn't at all. Maybe he just didn't want it to be like maybe an awkward homecoming. But I feel like if Jeremy Maclin does end up becoming a free agent again, maybe he might return to Philadelphia for the final years of his NFL career. I could definitely see that happening. Maybe he just didn't want to go back to Philadelphia right now. So I think Baltimore is the perfect choice for him because that's the best chance he has of being the number 1 receiver on a team if that was his mission, because the Ravens don't really have a go-to receiver other than Bashard Perriman, who is kind of underachieving at this point. And the Ravens also cut Dennis Pitta earlier last week. So what this does for the Ravens, Joe Flacco gets another target to go to. Well, he gets a target to go to. But if I'm the Ravens, there is also this report saying they're also trying to get Eric Decker as well. And that'd be good for them to get Eric Decker as well, because Joe Flacco needs all the help he can get. But Joe Flacco may not be elite to some people, not to myself either. I don't think Joe Flacco's elite yet. I think he's a talented quarterback, but he's not elite like Brady or Roethlisberger or Peyton Manning or anything like that. But he's had some clutch plays in the past, like the long pass to Jacoby Jones in the divisional round against Denver, which led them to winning Super Bowl 47. But the thing about Eric Decker is we don't know how he's going to perform. When Eric Decker ended up being with the Jets, we thought he was going to be the receiver that turned the Jets franchise around because he played in Denver with Peyton Manning. But Eric Decker didn't perform well in Jets territory. Maybe it could be because the Jets didn't really have a solid quarterback at all. But Ryan Fitzpatrick did pretty decent a couple of seasons ago. But that was about it with Jets quarterbacks. That could be the reason. Or maybe he just didn't have the benefit of having Peyton Manning. So if the Ravens actually want to sign Eric Decker as well, they can, but they just can't assume that they're going to get like a wide receiver that's going to help them contend for the Super Bowl, because the Ravens aren't there yet. The Ravens are right now playing third place in the AFC North right now. Like second or third place. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, JB Talk Sports, and I will see you next time.